All right. All right. How you doing, man? Let me just load up the comments so I can see what everyone's saying. There we go. Cool. Sorted. Not done one of these for a little while. Bit rusty. Also a bit pissed. Standard. How are you all doing? Graham first. As always, I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less, mate, to be honest. Except you weren't first on this occasion, unfortunately. Fucking hell, I look like shit. Oh my god. How you doing, everybody? Finally getting up to date. Good to be pissed, always. It's been a big day. I deserve to get pissed. We've missed you, geezer. Hope you're well. I am very well. I know it's been quiet. I thought I'd just do a live stream. I was filming, and then I thought, you know what? I'll just whack a live stream up for half an hour so I can let you all know what the crack is. So once everybody sort of gets on. Never Finished Project. He's changed his name. Mate, when you're living by the Ash Pollard schedule, you got to be prepared for anything. I could ping up a live stream at 3 a.m. You know, it's just how I roll. Luke, how you doing, matey? You're going to leave this on YouTube? I don't know. Depends how pissed I get, because, you know, things start getting a bit ropey. I'll probably end up getting banned if I leave this kind of stuff on, but we'll see. He's alive. How you doing, Ash? Ash the Eagle. And where is Little Legs? Don't tell me she's passed out pissed. Oh, buddy. So, is there enough people on? Probably. Who fucking cares? Right. As you've noticed, there is a different man in here. I don't know if you've been looking at my Instagram, for those that have got it. I said something interesting was going to be happening today. Hey? And that certain something involves this little lad here. Hey, sleepy. Oh. So this is Leon. I just picked him up today from the rescue centre in Leon. He didn't have a name, so I thought, what better thing to call him? Leon, spelled Leon, like the film, obviously. But yeah, so I thought that wasn't Bolski. Yeah, and it's definitely not Bolski. Bolski's about half the size for a start. Oh, you're going down. He's still finding his ropes in here a little bit. What are you doing, mate? Getting used to it pretty quick, though. Quite impressed. He's already settling in. He's only been in here for about 2 hours. Dog's in the house. So, basically, I'll explain the situation. Another beast in the beast. Yeah, that's right. So I've wanted to adopt a dog since I came here last summer, like literally a year ago from now. I think I got here, when was it? End of June last year, so just under a year. And that was always my plan. I wanted to adopt a dog. I used to have a dog, but he passed away in the summer just before I left last year. I had him for 10 years. Another beast in the beast. And then, and I waited a while, obviously, and then I sort of decided that, it was the right thing to do and it was the time, but things didn't play out. Obviously, you lot have seen the videos and you've seen how everything's gone. And each time, something or other has kind of got in the way and it's not happened. But this has been on the cards for a long time. And fucking hell, so many comments. And yeah, so I thought now was a good time to just do it, and it's part of the reason why I've not been on. A lot's changed. Where's your missus? Okay, so that brings us on to the next thing. So Marie isn't here; she's in England. We haven't separated, so it's nothing like that at all. We just sort of came to the realization that us both living in this van just isn't practical at all. And it took a little bit. Like, we tried, it took a while to come to that, but just interrupt really quickly, because my friend that said I'm not going to sleep tonight because he's going to be going crazy all night. Just look at this. I mean, he's flat out. Yeah, where were we? Fucking hell. Probably shouldn't have drank vodka immediately before this live stream, but oh well. I'll continue drinking it. So yeah, we sort of it took a bit. Like, it really affected me. It messed me up for a little while, because I thought I was just being an idiot. I mean, it's mostly my sort of thing, but then obviously we talked and we came to the conclusion together that it was the right thing to do. Because obviously we want to be together, but it's such a tiny space. It really is. And I mean, it works probably for some people. I know you see a lot of people on Instagram, like couples and stuff, that live in the van together, and half the time you can see straight through it, and full well that they go for a weekend here and there and take a shitload of photos and pretend they're van lifers and all this shit. But when you're living in it full time with no plan, She needs her own van and that crap, not that crappy towel. But yeah, so yeah, it's just not. It's not practical. It really isn't. And we've got Bolsky as well, and you know he's lovely, but I've always wanted my own dog too. It's just something like that's always needed to happen. It was always there, playing in the back of my mind, and you know, I've been suppressing it for this long because of this, that, and the other. That it just sort of broke down a little bit, and I had to just get it out. And we had a massive chat. We went and sat up a mountain for a few hours and talked it all out. And like, you know, it's all fine. We're all good. We've sorted it out. And the solution that we've come up with, well, the solution was Marie was going to go back to England, get the Talbot, fix the Talbot, and oh yeah, Luke, don't worry, mate. Like honestly, we're perfect. It's fine. There's no bad blood. There's no nothing. We're both on the same page. It's fine. It's just the living situation was not good. Like it's completely different to being in a house because, you know, in a house, even if you're in a tiny house, you still have rooms, and everybody needs their own space. It's just that's just humans. Like people need their own space to just decompress and you know mull the day over. Even like you can't function unless you have that downtime. It's just how it is. I bet you and your missus, you know, you'll always have that break, whether it's you at work or whatever. There's always that break period in the day, and you can sort of chill out. That's just being that close and not having some self time. Fucking hell. I'm trying to keep up with these comments. But it's nothing like this is a positive thing because realistically, if we hadn't have done this, shut up about fucking farting. That is such a minor detail. It's ridiculous. And don't worry, the farting flows in this van. It's all fine. It's nothing to do with that. Anyway, I'm getting fucking off topic here. All right. So yeah, we basically, yeah. So she went back and she was going to sort the Talbot out. Like I even offered to pay for it from here because obviously I've got my job here, and you know we can work around it. We are going to fix it up, and then she was going to come back out and join me. So who let rip? How has it gone on to farts? What is wrong with you people? Just fucking listen. Basically, the Talbot is fucked. Okay, so she took it for an MOT, and to fix it, it's about 3K in repairs. Now, it's just not worth it. Like a van like that, it's an old van. I mean, it's cool. I really like the Talbot. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a cool looking van, but it's shit. And it was rusted to hell. The whole underside of it was rusted. So it needed a shit ton of work. And obviously I'm not there, so I can't do it myself. So she was going to have to pay a garage. Please, can we see the dog? The dog he's gone. He's a goner. Look. That's it. He's out like a light. He's finished. Bit of pacing. Now he's down there. Do you want to come sit up here, mate? Hey, you coming up? Come on then. Come on. Maybe it's cool down there. Maybe that's why he likes it. Come on, big boy. Is that your bed? I think he's made the decision. He's made the managerial decision that his bed is on the floor. Big boy. What breed is he? He is a black German Shepherd. He's the same breed as, you know, the other dog that's been in the videos. The one from Chamonix, the big one that looks like a wolf. He's the same breed as him, but a short-haired version, apparently. I mean, I didn't even know, but I don't know a lot about dogs, to be honest. Let's have a look at these comments. Can you push the Talbot off a cliff and claim? So the Talbot is gone. The Talbot actually went today. It sold today. Didn't sell for a lot, but it sold. She's made a bit of money back on it. You know, someone bought it. Obviously, they're probably going to fix it up or something. I don't know. But it's gone. The headache is finished. And now we go on to the next plan, which she's buying another van. She's found it. Well, we've sort of found it together. I've been going mad over here. This is another reason why there's been no videos, because I've been searching like all day, every day, trying to find her a van. So, no, it's not a Transit. It's one of these, but it's a medium wheelbase daily. And fucking hell, why would I get a Transit? Fucking hell, there's so many comments. I can't. Tell me more about how you got him, Jazz. Well, I've filmed, so I picked him up today. Like, this is all happened today, and I've filmed sort of as much as I can. Obviously, it was quite a, you know, stressful, ridiculous moment, and the whole day has just been like 300 mile an hour. So it's been kind of hard to explain what's been happening, but I have filmed quite a bit, so you can see me when I do make a video. It's probably going to be in the next few days. You'll see me picking him up and all that kind of thing. You and Kite are now peas in a pod. Well, no, because I'm pretty sure Kite has broke up with his girlfriend, but we're literally fine. Honestly, like, we feel better and we feel stronger from having this talk and coming to this realization, because I think we were in a bit of a rut. Like, we were getting on each other's nerves, and it's really hard to explain if you haven't lived in a van. Yeah, I know his name's Alex, but it's Kite Van Man, ain't it, on YouTube? But yeah, like, if you've not lived this life, it's really difficult to sort of put into context, you know. But it is like, you can imagine it. Basically, you can imagine living in one bedroom as a couple. So cooking in there, shitting in there, sleeping in there, chilling in there, everything is all in one bedroom. And then you get a rough idea of how it probably would feel to live in a van full time. Where are we? Fucking hell. I don't think I've ever had this many comments on a live stream. It's a ball like finding a good Iveco. Yes, correct. Tell me about it. That's why I've been sat here for like 10 hours a day flipping searching. I think we've found the one. She's not got it yet, so I'm not going to speak too soon. But fingers crossed, she's going to be picking it up next weekend. But we're going to get it. Obviously, I'm not there to look over it, so we're going to get it MOT test, like, inspected at a garage that I choose from. You know, I'm going to try and arrange that from here. So she's going to do that before she buys it. Hopefully that'll be enough. Is that vodka? I would like gin. It is vodka. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether, oh, Polish, by the looks of it, and a bit of tonic. Why isn't she living with you full time? Just explain that, buddy, as best as I can. I say a lot of people won't get it. Probably going to get a lot of flack for this, but I don't think it's possible to sort of put it into context without actually living it. I really don't, because you sort of think like, you're a couple, you'll be able to live in the little space, and maybe for some that's fine. It depends on your personality. I crave freedom. I love to be free. I love to be able to make my own decisions and all that kind of thing. And I know Marie does as well. So we're both similar like that. And that's difficult when you live in one van, especially when you're both working, because then you have to, you know, put the van somewhere that works for both of you, and then the freedom's gone, and you can't like bugger off wherever you want for a day or two because you've got to think about the other person's job. And yeah. Ash has a 2002 Iveco. He does indeed. The one that Marie's looking at now is a 2004, but it's still the same. It's the Mark III, I believe. It's the same. It looks the same as mine, but it's the medium wheelbase because she doesn't. I mean, personally, like, I don't think it makes any difference. Like, you have a big van, you have a big van, but I think the medium wheelbase is a little bit shorter. Radio check, yeah. You know what? We've both missed that. I thought that was so cool, and you've probably seen on the videos, like when we were traveling in convoy. I know it was sort of before we like got together and all of this, but it was brilliant. I loved that so much, having the two vans. I know it's so like, yeah, it's not economical and it's going to cost more money, but it's brilliant. Like, we fucking love it. We both love it. We've had this discussion, and it's great. And especially now because we've got two dogs to think about. It, I don't know. It just works for us. It really does. Let's have a look. Lunar Bus, yeah, correct. Return of the Radio check. Um, Lunar Bus. Yeah, I tried to email you um, yesterday, actually, and it didn't seem to work. I don't know why. Um, so I'll just tell you on here. I have ordered the dry mat thing for the bed. So Marie's going to bring that over with her. So anyway, let's just rewind a tiny bit because Marie's buying this van. So what the plan is, she's going to buy all of the stuff for the van. Well, I'm going to find it and buy it. She's just going to get it. Fill the van up with everything to convert. She's going to drive back to me in Chamonix and I'm going to build it. That's the plan. So yeah, she's going to bring that dry mat over when she comes. I've made fortunes welding transits. Don't even touch one. It's got to be Iveco in it, or Iveco, however the fuck you say it. Who really cares? I know this van. I know every inch of this van. You know, the fact that Marie's going to buy it and get me to build it, it has to be an Iveco. It's got to be. Oh bloody hell! I'm so behind on these comments. It's ridiculous. Gordon Duff just answered that, buddy. It's going to be me. And I'm going to film it, of course, as best as I can. Mine wasn't cheap. But the back half already been welded. So one less thing. Yeah, I mean, this one that she's found doesn't look too bad rust-wise. And it's literally had an MOT about 4 weeks ago. So fingers crossed we're going to be all right. If I have to do a bit of welding on it, then it's not the end of the world. I can actually power the welder off the van. But obviously we don't want to be doing loads of it. Graham, 60 centimeters shorter. Is that for the medium wheelbase? If it is, that's not really anything, is it? She might as well just get the bloody long wheelbase. 60 centimeters. What's that? Like that chest of drawers, pretty much. The Hunter's Blaze. If she needs Celotex, I source them for 19 quid. I think we're going to insulate it the same as mine because it's worked pretty well for me. It's going to be kind of good actually because obviously it's not going to be exactly the same as mine, but we are doing a similar layout. We're going to have like the high bed at the back so she can have a garage, kitchen, seating area. The only difference is she's not going to have like a bathroom, but that's, whatever. So it'd be good because if I film it, you'll kind of see how my van was built because I never filmed that. This was like I built that before I started all this YouTube business. Where are we? Let me try and catch up. You're going to film the conversion? Yep, I am indeed, buddy. I am. Well, as best as I can. I was trying my best with it. Pike horn. Can't understand a word of that. Sorry, pal. Can you do that work and convert a van? No, it's all good, mate. The beauty of it is my job here is quite flexible, so I can sort of balance things out. So if I need to take a week to smash Marie's van out, like I'm going to do it quick. It's not going to be a beautiful conversion. I'm going to do the base of it, and then she's going to do the sort of, I don't know, beautifying, all the painting and all that kind of thing. I'm just going to get the thing built for her. I'm going to do it as quick as I can. Where are we? Fucking hell. Can we see Leon again? You can see him, but he's in exactly the same position as he was. Look, he's just flaked out. I can't believe it. I thought he was going to be going ballistic all night. He chose his spot and he's gone for it. Oh, God. There we go. Right, where are we? Mark, mate, your fucking van. Seriously, I was looking at them pictures you put up the other day. Like, your underside looks brand new. It makes me feel sick how rusty mine is compared to yours. And the amount of work that I put into it as well. I wish I'd have just gone that little extra mile like you have and done a complete restore of it. But good on you, man. Seriously, good on you for having the patience to actually do that. Because I fucking didn't. The Hunter's Blaze. What's your battery capacity? What do you mean, my leisure batteries? If you do, I have 360 amp hour AGMs in there. Our friend sells Celtics. Oh wow, Jazz, fucking hell, mate, nice one, buddy. You just bought a bare van. You're gonna start a fresh on it. That'll be awesome. Make sure you send me some pictures. Luna, do you want to? Oh, for Marine's van. That would be. I mean, if there's some going, I do have some batteries that I was going to give her. But they're the ones that I had in here before I bought my new ones. I'm not sure if they're knackered or not. They're at my mum's house back in England. I think they're all right. But I mean, if you've got some going, like, would be that'd be awesome. I have a scrap Range Rover Sport in the yard, shat an engine. For sake. You alright, buddy? Eh? Got hot water in the heater. On the back of the bed, like I have, backdoor shower cubicle. Graham, I've actually looked at a few of your videos, mate. Where are you at with your van now? Have you got like a semi thing coming on? Because I mean, the last time I looked, you had like a bare van pretty much. We had your solar on there. Luke, you missed a killer weekend, dude. But I'm sure you enjoyed where you are. Yeah, I've been. Captain, that's it for food today. You don't need to go in the bag, mate. Yeah, I've been looking at everyone's like videos and pictures and stuff from Camp Quirky. It looks pretty good. Would have been, well, obviously I'd planned to pick Leon up today, and you know he's more important than a weekend, unfortunately. But I would have come back. I'll probably, if everyone's going to go next year, then I'll probably sort out going. You're right, mate. Hey, okay. I can't believe how well he's settled down for day one. Literally picked him up at what 3 o'clock today, and he's brilliant. He's just looking at me in the mirror. Look. Good boy. Can't believe it. Jazz, do you have me on Instagram? If you don't, I put my Instagram in the description of all the videos. So if you go on there, find me, then you can send pictures. I'd love to see a picture, mate. Seriously. Mark agreed. The standard Iveco seats are absolute garbage. Mine are from a Honda Accord, I think. So I think it was 2004 or something. They're not great, but they're damn sight better than the originals. Anne, sorry I missed the bit about two dogs. Came in late. Could you give me a quick update? Yes. So to summarise, I have just adopted a dog today. His name's Leon. He's a black German Shepherd. We're not having two. It's not two dogs in this van because we're now going to have two vans again. Marie's in England. She is picking up a new van, driving it here, and I'm going to convert it. So there's going to be two vans, two people, two dogs. Yeah, that's pretty much it to summarise, basically. Luna, if you could drop, can you email me? I don't know if I've got my email, and we can have a chat about it. Or have you got Instagram or anything? Because we'll buy them off you if you've got some going, because they'll definitely be better than them ones. They've been sat there since last year. 2001 daily, half a conversion done, but it's crap, so I'm going to rip it all out and start again. Split charger and batteries installed, so something to start with. Mate, like, I really wish I'd have filmed. I'd have had this channel when I first bought my van, because my van used to be like a sweet shop, or I think they sold sweet and bread. There's one owner from New. He turned it into a shop on wheels. It even had the bloody cash till when I bought it. There's no money in it, unfortunately, but like, we all start somewhere. I just ripped the whole thing out, right down to the bare metal, and started again. It's all part of it. Yeah. 138k miles. Yeah, mine's at, I don't know what mine's at. It was about 140 something now. I think my phone might die in a minute. I got it on charge, but it's shouting at me low battery for some reason. Ordered so much for the van, but I'm waiting to get the last window and vent before starting properly. Just been rust treating the rear again to make sure before painting. Yeah. Yeah, my best advice is spend as much time as you can with the initial restoration, I guess you could call it, because the more work you do now, the less you'll have to do in the future. Goes without saying, really. I wish I'd done more. Go follow Mark on Instagram and look at his van, because it's a piss take. Like, the amount of work he's put into that, seriously. Oh, mate. Toasty up. Thank you very much, pal. That is much appreciated. Seriously. I'll buy something for Leon with that. Going to run an electric water heater. The Hunter's Blaze. When you say you've got a 300 watt panel, is that the panel on its own, or is that a full kit? Because if it's a full kit, we'd probably be interested in it, because we're going to have to buy solar for Marie's van. I mean, I was just going to get her a 100 watt, a bit like what I've got on my roof, the second panel, just to start with. But if you're selling one, get in touch and we'll have a look. Does Leon speak English? Very doubtful. He's gonna have to. Not only is he gonna have to learn to live in a van, he's gonna have to learn a completely new language. Bit of a backstory on Leon. I mean, we don't know a lot, to be honest. But as far as we know, he was a stray for, well, they picked him up as a stray. So from there, we've got no idea. You know, he could have been somebody's dog, or I don't know. He's obviously been on the streets for a bit, because if you look at him, I've started trying to brush him. This is what I've got off already. That massive pile there. But if you look at his coat, it's quite. He's still got like his old coat underneath, and because he's not been groomed basically. So I'm just trying to give him a little brush here and there, get it all out for him. But he's obviously not been looked after for quite a while, so he could have been on the streets for ages. You don't know, do you? You don't know his history. I guess that's the thing with a rescue dog, it's a bit of a punt. But so far, he's brilliant. He really is. I knew, like, when I went to the place, a few weeks ago, I knew straight away, as soon as I saw him, I was like, that's it. That's my dog. Done. Finished. That's why I waited the whole time to be able to pick him up. Will Marie be working back at the hotel? She doesn't actually work in a hotel. She works on chalets. So this whole valley is just full of chalets that people own and they rent out. And then you get a property company that manage it and send cleaners to all these. So she works at like a few different chalets each day. But yeah, when she comes back, she'll be doing that. Where are we? Mark, mine's at 317,000 miles. Are you serious? That's like double mine. That's more than double mine. Fucking hell, man. I mean, these are the 500,000-mile vans. That's why they're so great. As long as they're looked after, you're pretty much guaranteed for 500,000 miles. There you go, though. Anyone wants a testimony to Iveco's, go look at Mark's. 317,000 miles, and it looks like that. Have you had to do much work to your engine? I guess you've changed like the belts and stuff, but have you had to do anything else? I had a bloody oil leak on mine when I first got it. It cost me 1,200 quid labour. They had to take the bloody engine out. That is a fair point. If he barks French, might be a problem. Jazz, I will check those pictures out after the live stream because it's on my phone now. I'm looking at the comments on the iPad, the live stream on the phone, so I'll have a look after. How have you got your generator set up? Looking to add a generator that I can just switch on when needed. I think I put it in a video a little while ago. Yeah, I'm sure I did. If you go back, I think actually it's the England ones, the ones that are in England. I'm sure I show like the setup and everything. Just a panel, but gave back 30 amp controller. Already added you, Mark. I'm down with man flu, otherwise be under the van treated and painted. Sam Joyce, bloody hell, mate. Thank you. How old is Leon? I mean, they said they reckon he's 3, but I think he's younger, personally. His teeth are like bright white. He just looks like a giant puppy. Well, I don't know. I guess around 2, 3. John Miller, hi Ash. I bought an Iveco Daily high top now, as talked about in the last one. That has done 27k. 27k, mate. Like, that's pretty much brand new out of the factory, that is, isn't it? Like, fucking hell, that will last you the rest of your life. Bloody hell. Mark. Belts, water pump, soon a new turbo. To be honest, I think my engine needs a bit of work. It's slow, proper. I know it's not meant to be a speed demon, but it does seem like it struggles a bit. I bet it needs a good going over. Sent email about batteries. Place near me sells cheap Celotex. Oh wow. Okay, brilliant. I'll drop you an email back, Luna, when I get off here. I did watch it, but it doesn't show how exactly you can just run it. What do you mean? I mean, literally, like, obviously, I'm not using it at all now because it's summer and the solar is just. I can't believe how good this solar is. Seriously, since I've put the other 100 watt on the new batteries, I've got unlimited power. It's ridiculous. This is the first like summer I've been able to test it properly. But I'm sure the generator will come into play next winter. You literally just start it pretty much. It's all connected. It's all hardwired in. So when I need it, just fire it up, basically. Gordon, bloody hell, mate. Wrote off your nearly finished crafter. I'm only joking about transit. I mean, whatever. Like, realistically, all vans rust. It don't matter what you buy. It's gonna go rusty. Fact. So you just buy what you like and then look after it. That's pretty much it. I love these Ivecos because they have the chassis and all that, and it's just a beast of a van, isn't it? It's like driving a little lorry. It's just my personal preference, but everyone's different. Just buy what you like and maintain it properly, and you'll be fine. Will you upload a pic of the layout you're planning for Marine's van? I can do. I've got a rough idea in my head. I've not put it to paper yet, but when I do, I can upload it. Yeah, so you can have a look. John Miller, take it easy. That van's not even running yet. Exactly, mate. Like 27,000 miles. You know, that's like the equivalent of 500 miles on a car, pretty much. Scottish Outdoors, yeah. To be honest, mate, everything rusts. Like I was just saying, whatever you buy is gonna rust. My van, the day I got it, my foot went through the floor in the back. It was that knackered. I had to do a lot because I did it myself. It was cheap. So as long as you learn how to use a welder and stuff, you pretty much sorted. But the good thing about the Ivecos is none of the bodywork is structural. So you can just add panels in wherever you want and just patch it up. Like, it's fine. Obviously, on other vans, it's a bit different because it's all the chassis is structural, so it has to be done properly. And obviously, they're going to inspect it, and it needs to be safe. But the guy at the MOT station said, with this van, where I've replaced the panels on the floor, he said if you'd have used wood, I'd have passed it because as long as it fills the gap and it's not unsafe, it's fine. So that's my experience anyway. Oh, John, 273,000 miles. See, that sounds a bit more like it. Say 27k, mate. Bloody hell. Um, the Hunter's Blaze. No, like, wasn't sure if it would conflict with the solar, but realistically, you're not going to be firing up the generator if you've got solar coming in, because there's no point, is there? So, you're only going to be using a generator if you're in 3 feet, 4 feet of snow, like I was at one point, and the solar's completely void and just not working. But the solar controllers are smart, so they know how much voltage is in the battery. So if you're running the generator, that's going to say whatever voltage and it's going to accommodate for that. Same with that generator that I've got, that's got a system on it that monitors the battery and it won't overcharge it. It'll always cut off when it gets to a certain point. Fucking hell, where are we? What horsepower is yours? I'm looking at getting a 35C13. I can't actually remember what horsepower mine is. It's a 35S12, I think. That rings a bell. It's the 2.8 engine in it. But yeah, I'm not sure what horsepower it is. I can't remember. I think it's not far off 100. Something like that. Sim, what's happening with Marie's van? It's gone. The Talbot sold today. Got took away on a low loader. She's just waiting to buy her new van now. So that's probably going to be next weekend, I think. Never finished project. You can't call it that, mate. Never finished. I mean, that is fact because my van's not finished. Like, it's just part of it, but you'll get there. I'll leave. I'll tell you what. I'll leave this live stream on for a day or two so everyone can catch up, and I'll get rid of it. Jazz, yeah, mate. Mark is an inspiration to what everybody should do with their van. It's just a fact. Arc is said to be easier than learning MIG welding. It was actually the other way around for me. I bought an arc welder first, couldn't get on with it. I was just blowing holes in everything I touched. Got a MIG. I got a gasless MIG, and it was like a revelation. All of a sudden, I could weld, so it just opened up so many possibilities, and then that's what made this van possible. But yeah, I couldn't get on with arc welding. If you don't know arc welding, you have the big rod that you put in the end of the electrode, and yeah, it's just, I don't know. I didn't get on with it personally, but where are we? Work in a bloody shop, in a body shop, luckily, so my welding needs taken care of. There you go, that's ideal, isn't it? Did you sort your leak out ash on your roof? Yeah, that's mate. I came back to my van because these Marie left on Tuesday, I want to say. last week. I think it was Tuesday morning or Monday morning. I can't remember. I came into my van and it was drenched, literally drenched. Half the bed was soaking, actually dripping wet, because it had been raining non-stop for like 4 days, and I think it was coming through the hatch. Come on, drink. But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed. I pulled my whole bloody roof off and sealed it up from the inside, so hopefully that's got it. But obviously, you know, being life, it hasn't rained since I fixed it, so I don't know yet. So yeah. You're right, buddy. You're a bit sleepy. He's flat out still. Can't believe it. Hey, pal. He's a good boy. So yeah, I'll have to wait and see an update on that one next time it rains, whenever that is. Yeah, where are we? By the way, when do you plan on going to Scandinavia? I don't know yet. We'll just have to see how it goes, pretty much. We're going to be staying here for a little longer than anticipated, just because of how everything's gone. Which is fine, because this place isn't exactly bad, is it? If we're honest, and it's completely different to winter. It's like being in a different place. It's mad. But I don't know. I do want to go up to Scandinavia, but it depends how much money we can earn and stuff like that. So. The first thing I'm going to do to my van is rip the hubcaps off and paint it black like ashes. Looks badass. Yeah, man. Can't beat the steel wheels. You got to get the tyres, though. You can't leave the standard tyres on it. They're garbage. Got to get the big meaty off-road tyres. Oh, mate. He's farted. He's got a bit of a dicky tummy after coming out of there. And his farts today in the car journey back. Oh, you bastard. He's just let one rip in here. That rivals mine. That does. I thought mine were bad, and that is next level. Son of Albion. Only just joined. Any link to the Mark Van conversion? Ivor Van, isn't it? If you, I'm sure he'll chuck it in the comments now. He's on Instagram. That's where you can see the stuff. I think it is on YouTube as well. Yeah, Ivor Van, all one word. Yeah, there you go. Ivor Van. Is that how you say it? Ivor Van? Or am I being the dumbass? Roy. Hi Ash, would Marie like 2 Citroen executive seats in grey leather for her new van? I mean, wow. That would probably be amazing, actually, mate. Because the one she's looking at has the bench seat. Oh, you bastard. Sorry. Yeah, blimey, if you've got some going spare, that would be awesome. It'd save us buying some. The van she's looking at has got the bulkhead in it still, and the plan is I'm just, rather than doing what I've done, which is take the bulkhead out and build a new wall. I think we're going to keep it simple with hers. I'm literally just going to cut a hole in the middle of the bulkhead like a door, and then just have like a curtain. So having the 2 seats would be perfect. I mean, yeah, that, like, seriously, that if you've got some going, that'd save us a job, because that was on the list of buying us some seats. Where are we? Told you, chop the leek up and cook it for dinner. Fuck's sake, man. Probably mentioned, but shame you weren't at Camp Quirky. You would have loved it, pal. Was well weird seeing all the YouTubers, like meeting celebrities. Fucking hell. Yeah, you know, I'd have loved to come. I would, but you know, obviously he was happening this weekend, and he's more important, basically. But you know, I'll probably go next year if it happens. But also, I really want to organise something for all of you lot, so we can all sort of get together and meet each other. Probably be in like a few months' time or something like that. But maybe in the north of France or south of England, maybe. I don't know. It depends what everyone wants to do. Like, if you all want to, how can I do it? Maybe on the next video, when I post my next video, if you all post in the comments where you are in the world, and we'll sort of figure out where's in the middle for everybody. Have a little meet up, because I want to meet all you lot. Like, I've been talking to you on here for ages. I want to meet everybody. But also, I wouldn't expect everyone to pay, you know, 100 quid to cross the ferry just so we can have a weekend in a field somewhere. Like, I don't mind coming over to England if everyone's based there. I'm sure we could find something in the south of England, maybe. I am reading all of these comments. I'm just not reading them all out because there's flipping loads. Lightweight steel box frame bed. I better actually go in a minute, to be honest. Is that 56 minutes? Because I'm coming up towards the end of my data. It refreshes on the 18th of every month, so I don't really want to run out if I can help it. NATO Lightstone. I actually really like the colour of your van, Mark. I think it's unique, mate. Honestly, you're never going to see another one like that, especially with your Union Jack thing on the back. Oh, John Miller. That's awesome, mate. You won't be disappointed as long as you put a bit of work in to start with and get it right. Get all this shit fixed on it. You'll be perfect. And the van will last you ages. I've put mine through some abuse. I really have, and it's still going strong. Apart from the prop shaft, I mean, but that, it's just part of it, isn't it? Things are going to break on whatever you buy. Quirky was brilliant, but Camp Bolski sounds more fun too. Camp Bolski and Leon now. 2 boys involved. Camp Pollard. Bloody hell. Middle of nowhere, known as the northwest of England. Please give me time to build my van. Germany, Netherlands probably will be closest. I'm from Sweden. Fucking love Sweden, mate. Can't wait to go back up there. Seriously. Yeah, I reckon Greg, Jess, and Becca, Leicester. That's where I'm from. With Mevi graffiti. Not going to put mine through the vineyards and mountain roads. You got to go on the mountain roads, mate. Like, that's the best bit. It's finding them places in the middle of nowhere. Ashes Van Bash. Bloody hell. So, yeah, I reckon we can find somewhere in like the south of England, maybe. Because realistically, wherever you are in the UK, it's just a bit of a drive, isn't it? You're not going to be pissing around with ferries and all that kind of thing. So it's only going to cost you fuel. And obviously, I've got to drive up from Chamonix, which is going to cost me like 250 quid. It's fine because it'll be sick to meet everybody. It really would. So I reckon if we can figure something out south of, I mean, if anyone's got any suggestions of nice places, because I've not really explored England that much. I love Norfolk and I love the Peak District. I've been to the Lake District a little bit. But yeah, in the south, I've not really explored it at all, to be honest. I wouldn't even mind, getting like a campsite or something for a night or for a couple of nights, as long as it wasn't too expensive for everybody. If we could get like a big field somewhere and just get everyone in it and just have a right laugh, that'd be amazing. So I reckon it's I reckon that's going to happen. Think would you all come if we arrange something for sort of like middle of summer? Tim Timony, why do you keep adopting wolves out of the forest, Ash? He is a bit of a wolf, isn't he? I think that's why I fell in love with him. Hey, there we go. Everyone's up for it by the looks of it. Bloody hell. Blimey. I think that's happening then. So I'll figure something out. Um what I'll do a post on here. Um like a not a video. I'll do a normal post. So if you keep your eye on the channel, and then I'll get you all to post where you are. And then I'll try and sort of figure something out that's not too bad for everybody. I mean, don't worry about me. Like, I'm gonna have to drive bloody miles, but that's fine. I'll try and find something that's local for all of you lot, and try and find a campsite or something. I mean, me personally, I'd just pull up in a field in the middle of nowhere, but I know that not everybody's comfortable doing that. So if we can find a campsite that's not going to be expensive, just a few quid or something, tenner, whatever, then that'd be awesome. Sounds good to me, even if Luna ends up being repainted and I have to sleep in the car. I'll tell you what, there's plenty of people that do this in a car. Have you ever watched, there's a guy on YouTube, American chap, called Cheap RV Living. Have you ever watched him? Some of the people that he gets up on there, like, 60, 70-year-old women on their own, sleeping in their little tiny car, like, it's mad. But people do it because it's such a fucking good life. It really is. And you just work with what you got. I built this, but not everybody can build, I guess. So they just settle for what they can do, and they still love it. It's brilliant. Make it 2022 so Mark could make it. Mark, if I have a meetup this year, you're fucking coming or you're in trouble. I'll tell you that now. I want to see your van. Oh no, DH, buddy. It's not going to be a paid thing. I'd never do that. I mean, if I get a campsite, obviously, we're all gonna have to pay to kip on it, but it's not gonna. I'm not gonna try and make money from it. Fuck that. I just want to meet everybody. There you go. Yeah, Cheap RV Living. That's the guy. Maybe start a PayPal fund thing. Everyone chips in, then check out some sites and see if we can get a good area. I don't think it'll be too bad. Especially like if we ring a campsite and say, look, there's bloody 100 vans all turning up. Like, they're gonna find a space, realistically, aren't they? Or even a farmer or something. I do just came on. Where's this gonna be? I don't know yet, mate. We've not figured it out yet. It sounds like making of an illegal rave. Minus the generator and sound system. I mean, we can have a rave if you want. If everyone's down for a rave, then let's go for it. Why not? Adventure doesn't have to be hard or expensive. Anyone can take what they got and make the best of it. You'll be better off than in your couch. Yeah, that's true. That is true. You really don't need a lot of money to do this. People do it on such a budget. They'll do it in their car and go see the world, and they'll have more like they'll get more experience from life than most normal people with the big house and all of this kind of thing. It's just I don't know. I don't really want to get sort of in depth in it, but it is a fucking awesome way to live. I'll tell you that now. DH, best wishes to the doggies. Thank you, mate. Have you seen the new guy? I don't know if you came in late. He's fast asleep. Well, no, he's not. Hey, buddy. Hey. I still need to give him a bit of a brush. I'll have a go now. He's a bit more sleepy. Hey? Alright, pal. Hey, oh, I can't believe how well he's settling down. Like, he's a stray dog. Been in the shelter for 20 days. And now he's here and he's falling asleep on my floor. I didn't expect that at all. Not on day one. I've had him for what? 8 hours? It's ridiculous. Hey, pal. Mark, August. That sounds about right. So when Marie comes back, she's actually going back to the UK in August. So that could turn out perfectly. Let's have a meet up in August. How's that sound for everybody? She's shooting a wedding and doing some other bits in August, so we could all drive back together and have a little bit of a camping session for a weekend. Jazz, is your van still making that humming bearing sound? Yes. Right, so, okay, seeing as we're all here, 89 people, I'm sure one person might have an idea about what this might be. So, you probably noticed on the videos, the van's making a bit of a racket. Now, it sounds like it's coming from the front right wheel, as far as I can tell. I think it's something to do with the brakes. It's like it's hard to explain without recording it, but it's I don't know. It's like a hum sound that sounds like it's rotating. Now, if I slightly press the brake, like barely at all, it goes away completely. So, could it be a warped disc, or I don't know. But if I literally just press the pedal slightly, just so it's engaging the pads a little bit, the sound goes away. Everyone's saying wheel bearing. Everyone seems game for August as well. Jazz, yeah. Prop shaft, no problems whatsoever. It's just this stupid sound from the front. The guy I bought mine from was going to do it in his car. Just work around the trouble in his car. Yeah, loads of people do it. Seriously, I know there's quite a lot of people that travel in the car and then sleep in a tent, and they'll do exactly what I'm doing, just not in so much luxury. Everyone's game for August by the looks of it. I think that's settled then. August it is. I will set something up, I promise. I will figure something out and we'll all have a big get together and have a massive fire and all get pissed. And it'll be amazing. Mark, yes. Pull your finger out, Captain. Doesn't even matter if it's not finished. Just make sure you bloody well come. I want to lie under your van and marvel at your engineering awesomeness. Susan, of course you can bring a tent. Of course you can. There's no rules here. Just everyone needs to come. That's it. You reckon it's wheel bearing them? If it was a wheel bearing, you'd know it. If you turn the wheel slightly, does it go? Uh, yeah, I think it's more. I think the sound is more when you turn in one way than the other. If I remember, I've not done that much driving in it for a little while because obviously I've been here, so I can't really remember. I might drive up to that nice place up at Latour tomorrow. So if I go up there, I will try and make a note of what's happening, and then we can get a better idea. I travel in my Discovery with a roof tent. Yeah, I've seen plenty of people doing that. That's awesome as well. I love that with the pop out tents that sort of fold over the back of the vehicle. That's brilliant. Warp disc, you feel it on braking. See, that's what I thought. That's why I'm not sure. Because I know, like, yeah, a warp disc, you only feel it once you engage the brakes and the pads are touching on the disc, and then obviously you're going to feel it. But this is more, you feel it and then you engage the brakes and it goes away. So it's a bit weird. Let's go to England this August, it seems. John, Captain, if I'm driving to England, then you're driving to bloody England as well, mate. Probably about the same distance from Sweden. Well, it depends where you are. But I'll give it a paintbrush. I'll give. Fucking hell. It's a good shout painting it red, though, mate. You've done it white and red, haven't you? That's a good idea because you'll be able to see where the rust pops up again. I wish I'd done that actually. I've done mine all black everywhere, so it's a bit more difficult to find it all. Check it by jacking the wheel up and see if it has any play. That's a good shout. I'll probably have to do that, I reckon. I've got a little bottle jack with me, so I should be able to have a look. How long does the DVLA take to classify as a van as a motorhome? Okay, so that is what delayed me in the summer. So if you've watched all my videos, there was a period I was delayed for 90 days, I think. Something like that. It was about 3 months because I sent my logbook off and it got lost. So yeah, it's supposed to take 3 to 5 weeks, I think, something like that. But mine got lost in the post. I ended up waiting, 3 months for the bloody thing. But normally it's supposed to be a seamless process. A lot of people are saying wheel bearing. Cool. That was because you changed the colour though. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That wasn't even fucking hell, I can't remember. Yeah, that wasn't even re-registering it as a camper. That was literally just changing the colour and it all went tits. I think the re-registering as a camper didn't actually take very long at all. That came back pretty quickly. Right, I'm gonna have to peace out. I think we're at an hour 25. That cannot be good for data. Um, Jazz, I'm trying to decide what colour to paint my van. What are you doing, mate? Hey? What are you doing, buddy? I mean, you gotta do it green, ain't you? You gotta do it dark green. Join the green team. I'm gonna convince Marie to do hers the same colour as mine. So it'll look like the fucking army are rolling up every time we pull up to a spot. Did you notice a heat difference in the sun when going dark green? You know what? Actually, only slightly. Like it gets hot in here, but as long as I open the window and open both the vents, it's bearable. If I open the side door, it's like fine. But yeah, you will feel a difference because obviously it holds the sun a bit more when you paint it a darker colour. Oh, this guy. I've put his blanket out on here to give him a comfy bed, and he wants to sleep on the floor. Bless him. I guess he's used to sleeping on the. All they had in the shelter was the flipping concrete floor. They didn't even have a bed for him or anything. See if he'll come up. You coming up, bud? Hey, come on then. What you come? Hey, what you doing? What you doing? Come on then. Come on then. Come on. Up you come. Come on. Come on. Go on, let's pick you up. Whoa. There you go. This is your bed. You can sleep on here. Hey? Don't need to sleep on the floor, do you? Can't see him, can you? There he is. The big lad. Hey? Beast in the beast. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, look, what's this? There's a good boy. Hey, big man. Right, folks. I reckon I'm going to peace out now. But there you go. I was just going to do a video in a few days' time and update you on everything, but I thought, yeah, fuck it. Why not do a live stream? I can't believe how well he's getting on. It's mental. For day one, I thought he'd be going ballistic. Where are we? Yeah, it's getting late now. Oh. There you go. Hey, there you go. Oh. So yeah, for anyone who's just joined, this is Leon, and he's going to be joining me from here on out. He's a good lad. Oh. Right, I reckon that's it, folks. I will shoot a video across sometime soon. But yeah, so we'll update on the August meet. I think that's set in stone now by the looks of it. Big man. Right. I shall catch you all soon. Don't chew my watch. What do you want to do that for?